Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with me, SUCHITRA Rajkumari. First, the headlines. 12th edition of Manipur Sangai Festival concludes with cultural performances at both. Government remains committed towards promoting tourism in Manipur, says Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla. Internally displaced persons from Churachandpur, Kangpokpi, Imphal West and Imphal East demand for immediate return to their homes, stage mass protest at Kangla Gate. IPR Director Ngangom Uttam appeals students to be neutral and not be swayed by influences from external forces with political and personal motives. Ropeway project at Haingang Ibutho Marjing nears completion, carries out cabin trials, safety checks and load testing to ensure operational standards. And government convenes all-party meeting ahead of winter parliament session starting tomorrow. Opposition decries shortened winter session. And now the news in detail. The 12th edition of the Manipur Sangai Festival concluded today amidst low turn-up owing to the boycott called by various CSOs, including Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, COCOMI, and IDPs. The closing ceremony of the 10-day State Tourism Festival, organized by State Tourism Department, was held at Bhagya Chandra Open Air Theatre, both Imphal, with Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla gracing the function as the chief guest. During the closing function, artists from Government Dance College showcased a choreographic presentation. Delivering his speech, Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla officially announced the closing of the event while claiming that the spirit of unity, resilience, cultural pride remained strong and unwavering during the tourism festival amidst certain challenges. He went on to maintain that the government remains proactive in promoting Manipur's tourism potential across the country and beyond through strategic campaigns and participation in major tourism events. Highlighting significant infrastructure projects, he said that the ongoing Ropeway initiative is being taken up to improve connectivity and enhance tourist movement across key destinations. He added that it reflects the state's collective resolve to strengthen the tourism sector as a key driver of development. Governor also expressed gratitude to the stakeholders and all those who performed at the festival, calling the festival a grand success. It may be mentioned that various CSOs and IDPs held protest during the festival following their announcement to boycott the event. They argued that the government's decision to hold the tourism festival is akin to projecting a false sense of normalcy in the state despite facing hardships and IDPs still languishing in relief camps. The CSOs and IDPs also demanded the government to prioritize resettlement of IDPs over holding the event.
The 12th edition of Manipur Sangai Festival to a close, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to everyone who has been a part of this journey. Although this year's festival unfolded amidst certain challenges, the spirit of unity, resilience and cultural pride remained strong and unwavering. The state government has remained proactive in promoting Manipur's tourism potential across the country and beyond, strategic campaigns and participation in major tourism events. As we bring this edition to close, let's carry forward the message of unity, resilience and cultural pride. Some part of the dance also talked about unity and no violence. May the Sangai Festival continue to inspire peace, togetherness and progress of our beloved state. In any family, in any life, we always face sorrows and happiness. Doesn't mean that after every sorrow, happiness also comes. So we need to be accepting those kind of things. Ups and downs happen in the life. We accept and move forward. I hope the next edition would bring all stakeholders and artists on this stage next year, and it will be a beautiful program, grand program in the years to come, which will project Manipur on the national as well as international stage.
A large number of internally displaced persons, IDPs, staged a sit-in at Kangla Gate today, declaring that they will not return to their relief camps unless they are resettled in their original homes starting immediately. After the sit-in, the IDPs took out a rally along BT Road and proceeded towards Uripokachom Laikai, where they later gathered at the local community hall. Speaking to media persons, Irom Abung, an IDP from Churachandpur, condemned the administration for organizing Sangai festival while thousands of displaced people continue to suffer in relief camps for nearly 3 years. He said that hosting the festival suggests a return to normalcy, and if so, the government must take steps to send IDPs back to their homes. He pointed out that the large crowd at the Sangai Music Festival yesterday reflects a normal situation in the state, and therefore displaced persons will begin returning to their homes from December. He added that the IDPs have lost trust in the administration's resettlement plans and for that reason will not go back to the relief camps.
Project Santi Lere and a Sangai Festival, the Panto Erga. Minus some Santi Levy Mangana, IDP Singi, Habak from the Tower Kabumba. Hauji, Isai Yum, the Sangalani, Abam from the Haragasu, Zibaxe, by Sakapsalegum, Sabatangi Adaba, and the Hosi Anakpata Riba Yum say, Quay, Sangi, Habitobum Banglagumba, Habigum, Sangi Hag and the Yarataba, and the Hariba periphery area, the Riba, pumping, but some Yadra and the Kankopi, Joratan, Pura, the Mores, a Kam and the Todino Haba, a Quay, Wakalaching the one for later. And Sakai, but my Kay, the settlement program is up to Mami to Hanabis with the Nungang Pokna, Sangai Festival, to Ribasi, Santi, late in the Santi Labor Malala, to Basapi, and India and a Torpani, and a seat of Riba, Hongzanasi, Sumati Sangai Festival, and India Habanatana. I quay Yum the Hanzel and Riba, relief came the Halarebo from the Quay, as he talks about it. Masima from the Sakana, Pidre, Aquay, Akuna Yabam from the Quay, I think Yakana Quay, Isai Yum the Hanzel and Riba, Lane and Quay, some lemons.
Kana Iran Pari Harabin, a Koyum the Hanzaragayum that you have a kid of the Panjamana, Queen as the lives of Quintahi, Homes in Jelaka, Queen as the Lanjalaga is there. Sakana Sangai Festival, though with the Iran Pari Island, the Irabin, a Koyum the Hanzarag, but the way after. Sakana, though we live among Skoyam, the Moiza, the Panti Lena, Sangai Festival, the Rogan, the Skumala, say to Uraga, the Yamba, Samam, the Tazaraga, Koyuna. Yellow, but don't know my labor is going wise at the end of the Santi Lera Banana, Koyum the Hansen view, habits in
IPR Director Ngangom Uttam urged students to remain neutral and not allow themselves to be influenced by manipulated by larger armed groups. He made the remark during a felicitation program for elected candidates of MSU in the recently held student union elections of Manipur University Students Union, DM University Students Union, and higher secondary schools. Women members of the association was also honored by organizing a Ningol Chakoba feast during the function. He appealed to student bodies to end internal strife and avoid becoming pawns of powerful groups. He said student elections are not the final destination and students must focus on contributing to society while excelling in academics to become capable and responsible citizens. He added that while many speak about unifying student organizations, conflicts often arise when individuals are unwilling to give up positions of authority. Meanwhile, MSU President Bruce Pebam called for unity and stronger coordination among all MSU units, stressing the need to work collectively for a better Manipur.
ꯑꯗꯨꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯥꯞꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯏꯟꯊꯣꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯄꯨꯟꯁꯤꯁꯤ ꯂꯣꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯕ ꯂꯣꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯇꯤꯀꯦꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯀꯛꯑꯒ ꯁꯠꯂꯥꯎꯅ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯄꯥꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯄꯟꯊꯨꯡꯗꯣ ꯐꯪꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯞ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯪꯉꯤꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯄꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯔꯤꯖꯜꯠꯁꯦ ꯐꯪꯗꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯣꯛꯊꯣꯛꯑꯒꯗꯤ ꯁꯨꯡꯐꯪ ꯐꯪꯉꯔꯣꯏ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯏꯟꯁꯇꯦꯟꯠ ꯔꯤꯖꯜꯠ ꯐꯪꯒꯗꯧꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯀꯗꯕꯅꯤ ꯏꯔꯣꯏ ꯂꯣꯏꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯀꯠꯊꯣꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯍꯪꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯏꯒꯣ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯆꯨꯝꯗꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯉꯝꯗꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯆꯨꯝꯖꯥꯠꯂꯥ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣꯅꯦꯅ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯏꯟ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯚ꯭ꯌꯨꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇꯪ ꯌꯦꯡꯕ ꯇꯝꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯪꯏ
ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯍꯟꯊꯣꯛꯇꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯨꯝꯁꯤ ꯀꯨꯝꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯦꯝꯁꯨꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯊꯧꯃꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯆꯥꯅꯨ ꯅꯤꯡꯉꯣꯜꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯛꯀꯧꯕ ꯅꯨꯃꯤꯠꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯂꯧꯖꯕꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ 2025-26 ꯁꯦꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯚꯔꯁꯤꯇꯤꯒꯤ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟꯗ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯁꯤꯗꯦꯟꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ DMUꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯁꯤꯗꯦꯟ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯟꯁꯇꯤꯇ꯭ꯌꯨꯌꯦꯟ ꯀꯣꯂꯦꯖꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯥꯌꯔ ꯁꯦꯀꯦꯟꯗꯔꯤ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟꯗ ꯑꯦꯝꯁꯨꯅ ꯃꯍꯩꯔꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯇꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯝꯁꯨꯅ ꯃꯥꯡꯖꯤꯜ ꯊꯥꯗꯨꯅ ꯈ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯃꯥꯏ ꯄꯥꯛꯈꯤꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯁꯤꯒ ꯏꯔꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯃꯍꯩꯔꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯨꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯑꯅꯧꯕ ꯃꯤꯔꯣꯜꯁꯤꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯊꯤꯜ ꯄꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯄꯨꯟꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯑꯃꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕ ꯈꯨꯟꯅꯥꯏ ꯑꯃꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯏꯂꯝ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯃꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯐꯤꯔꯦꯞꯇꯣ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯂꯧꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯟꯖꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯨꯟꯅ ꯂꯧꯖꯒꯅꯤ
Ropeway project, which is being constructed at Haingang Ibutho Margin Complex, is now in its final stages of completion, and it may soon become functional as a team of experts conducted cabin trials, safety checks, and load testing to ensure full compliance with operational standards. The project, once completed, will become a major tourist attraction and also provide easy mode of transportation for those visiting Margin Polo Complex. The project was constructed with a budget of 126 crore rupees. With final tests being conducted on its safety, the first ropeway in the state may become functional at the earliest. Ex-Chief Minister N. Biren also took to X and shared a video of the ongoing ropeway project. In his post, N. Biren asserted that the ropeway is more than just an infrastructural project. It is a symbol of progress, aspiration, and the new opportunities of the people. An all-party meeting was convened by the government ahead of the winter session of Parliament, bringing together leaders across the political spectrum at Parliament House today. The meeting was chaired by Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh and other union ministers, along with members of opposition, were also present in the meeting. The meeting reportedly witnessed the opposition flagging a range of issues it wants to raise in both houses, including the special intensive revision of electoral rolls, the recent Delhi blast, and key foreign policy concerns. The government, meanwhile, outlined its legislative priorities and sought cooperation for the smooth conduct of proceedings. However, after the meeting, citing the short duration of the session, the Congress alleged that the government appeared intent on derailing the parliament. The winter session of the parliament begins tomorrow and will conclude on December 19. The year's session has been scheduled for 15 sittings, a notable reduction from the usual 20 sittings, marking one of the more condensed winter sessions in recent years. Earlier in the day, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju held separate consultations with floor leaders of political parties from both houses. A Business Advisory Committee meeting is also scheduled for Sunday evening, followed by a meeting of the Business Advisory Committee for Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha later in the week. Speaking on the sidelines, Congress MP Gaurav Gogoi accused the BJP-led central government of attempting to derail the parliamentary process by curtailing the length of the winter session and scheduling a shorter than usual sitting of Parliament of India. He asserted that the winter session is only 19 days long, of which discussions can take place only for 15 days. This will likely be the shortest winter session ever. Therefore, it seems the government itself wants to derail the parliament. A quiet and determined movement against corruption is unfolding in Senapati district as youth rise for change. YR4C team has successfully completed a landmark 36 villages visits, mobilizing communities against corruption and advocating for indigenous rights and transparency in government projects. The team covered 8 Mao villages, including Sajauba, Makhel, Kaibi, Tobupfi, Ar Solepe, Chowainu, Pudunamai and Songsong, shedding light on the JJM and NDB scams. The visits revealed a shocking lack of awareness among village authority members, women, and youth leaders about the water supply projects, enabling PHED and implementing agencies to manipulate data and report work as done. The village authorities were not consulted while preparing the water supply DPR, resulting in a huge mismatch between the number of households and the amount sanctioned for functional household tap connections (FHTC). Notably, women of Makel village raised their voices against unfulfilled promises of the JJM project and the struggles of daily life without access to clean water. Women and elders of Makel, Tabufi, Pudunamai and Songsong villages pledged their full support to the YR4C movement, joining the fight for transparency and accountability. Kuki Organization for Human Rights Trust, Kohur Chairman H.S. Benjamin Mate has said that India's national media should no longer portray the violence that erupted in Manipur on 3rd of May 2023 as an ethnic clash. A report published in Power Corridor cited Kohur Chairman H.S. Benjamin Mate describing the unfolded violence as not a spontaneous communal conflict between two equal sides, but a humanitarian tragedy marked by deeply unequal suffering, silence, and state failure. Further emphasizing that the Meitei community constitutes more than 55% of the population of Manipur, while the Kuki-Zo community comprises only around 16%, the Kohur chairman alleged that the power structure of the state, political, administrative, and institutional, remains overwhelmingly controlled by the dominant community. He also raised several demands, including independent judicial inquiry, transparent investigation into failures of protection, accountability for perpetrators and enablers, rehabilitation and restoration of displaced citizens, media ethics reviews of coverage patterns, and an end to narrative manipulation. 6 student organizations condemned Education-S Department's order of transferring Board of Secondary Education Manipur BOSEM chairman, terming it an admission of the department's own inefficiency. In a joint press release signed by the presidents of the 6 bodies, they noted that the department had issued a notification on 24th October 2024, after which Akham Joy Kumar was appointed BOSEM chairman on deputation under Section 12, Clause 1 of Manipur Secondary Education Act 1972 on 6th of December 2024. His abrupt termination on 21st of November was followed by the immediate appointment of a bureaucrat to the same post. The organizations criticized the 27 November order issued by Education-S Undersecretary, which cited the former chairman's inability to provide a no objection certificate (NOC) and release order as ground for removal. They highlighted that Dhanamanjuri University Deputy Registrar N. Ritti Kumar had already informed Director of University and Higher Education that Joy Kumar's NOC should be issued by Directorate of Higher Education, raising the question of who the competent authority actually is. Calling the situation a clear display of administrative inefficiency, the 6 student bodies demanded immediate clarification from the department and urged authorities to resolve the issue promptly to avoid triggering mass protests. It's now time for a short break. We'll be right back.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. Wangkai Assembly Constituency MLA Thangjam Arun Kumar stated that women have always been at the forefront of major state issues that shaped Manipur's society. He was speaking at the 41st Foundation Day of Nongmaibung Women's Development Association held at Nongmaibung Pungmakong today. The event was attended by Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Director KSH Umananda, ESC Nongmaibung President Wahengbam Isor Chandra, Imphal College Associate Professor R.K. Itocha, UPF Manipur President Nongthombam Rupachandra, and Associate President Muttum Sobita. MLA Arun Kumar recalled the pivotal role of Manipuri women in historic struggles such as the 7 years devastation and Nupi Lal, praising their courage and sacrifice. He added that women in Maira Paibis were the first to identify the harmful impact of drugs and psychotropic substances when they began entering the state in 1980s. He also noted the growing role of women in uplifting the economy as entrepreneurs and business owners.
America country, the countries in country, even India, states, culture, Manipur, akwai long banong badan karam dress set kani jai ke dana karam dress set kani hai sing je ko dress ko che ur kam da ko ne khang ni si chali ni mai ben sing si chali che sing si chora chali ni sti chali ni chako bu chali ni jai ke chali ni luhong bu chali ni ko dress ko tu ye khang ni adu sigo ma ma am culture ka da na ko ko ke de nu pi ka tan ne si ne bi sing se ro bu to la ke to ke mati wangi lebi be so se sing ko ni ma ta na pil to je ding si ekoina thabo ma do ba chakot ko ki khandi any issue ma la pakanda ekoi mi gi ma gi nai dana ai gi mi gi nai dana so ko thabo phajana to mina si ai le gi sai te ge ai support to je ke na mo support to je ke na me do so thamjani.
Meanwhile, Nongmaibung Women's Development Association President Muttum Sobita expressed pride that women continue to take responsibility in every major issue of the state. He said this spirit is a legacy passed down by ancestors and is still upheld by the people today.
Nai singsu thona hanbi ganu matungda Manipur gi thodo watho khudingmakta imai bian sing yaudana khoina thabak thoram pangthok pangam banate aduna imai bian sing khoi punna lingjen manana thoknin nasi.
State Commissioner of Person with Disabilities Waikom Birahari distributed a health insurance card to 38 frontline workers for Relief Center of Differently Abled Persons, Manipur, during a function that was held at Office Chamber of Social Welfare Department today. Speaking on the sidelines, Waikom Birahari informed that the health insurance cards were presented under the aegis of NFI and through assistance from Oriental Insurance and Parampamo Health Services Private Limited. The health insurance card will provide health cover of up to 3 lakh rupees annually.
Treatment insurance program ni my coverage na mag sahi me da 3 lakhs coverage to ji mag ana ye ko yaw program da yam public scheme ne ko gi NGO ai ta ko gi to dedicated to NGO chi ko gi persons with disability khare to NGO chi da ko gi iba ko gi moi kun thot po na ko gi moi gi na ko yo to ko no ma yang shi ba to ko gi person with disability ji ma yang Shota no Gabuchi, Chiwato, Krishna, Toma and Denava, Tona people in a room of issues.
Medical Sciences RIMS successfully organized a SUCHITRA health camp today at the Manipur State Pensioner Union building in Pisumthong. The health camp was organized as part of SUCHITRA Action Plan 2025-26. The camp was conducted in collaboration with the Manipur State Pensioner Union. A dedicated team of doctors, nurses, and healthcare professionals from various departments, medicine, orthopedics, respiratory medicine, ENT, ophthalmology, Physiology and Community Medicine, RIMS Imphal, rendered medical services during the camp. A total of 70 individuals benefited from the initiative, and free medicines were distributed to all beneficiaries. Speaking on the sideline, General Secretary of the Manipur State Pensioner Union, Purojit Layengbam, conveyed heartfelt appreciation to the RIMS authorities for their proactive efforts and dedicated services. He also expressed the desire to organize similar programs in the future as well.
This is Institute of Medical Sciences na outreach program mayama mata health camp ki health awareness camp ki medical camp ni siba mayam to ko pakisum paw ta jabada ekoi agent oiraba pensioners union gi member mayama family members mayama asida sukun masigi kitan facilitated to wa facility ji kara accent to ni ragadi agani khanjabada ki koi application nama bijabani yamna thawjal haina ajabata limbs ki authority na yabidana maruina nodal officer oiriba government ras na tawidana then pharmacists, mens, then doctors, specialists, not only the members of the Manipur State Pensioners Union, guys, the lady was ang dagi, ahal dagi, tarabong naha, dagi, pudi magsito na yauna, tukudong jawama, masya tuki batik ngai.
Irabad Celebration Committee organized the 78th Front 1947 observance at Manipur Dramatic Union MDU Hall in Yai School today. Speaking in the program, Secretary of Irabad Celebration Committee M. Joykumar elaborated on the prominent role played by Jananeta Hijam Irabad in setting up Jukto Front, which was responsible for resolving a crisis in late 1940s. Nupilan Numit Observation Committee has appealed for mass participation in the 86th Nupilan Numit observance, which will be held at Lamyanba Shanglen Palace Compound on December 12. Speaking to media in this regard at PPCM office in Wahingbam Lekai, convener of Observation Committee Pangai Jam Sobita highlighted the significance of Nupilan in the history of Manipur, where women rose against colonial British in 1904 and 1939. Meanwhile, President of AMKIL and advisor of Observation Committee Laurembam Nganbi stressed on the importance of women to stay resolute in their stance to protect the land, just like the bravery shown by women of the state during Nupilan.
Imasing asna matamdugi imasing adun laukiba thaudang adubu ningsingduna sahi khudingi observation committee na sinjalangjeduna handak Nupilan pangthokpa kumna kumsi sahi ju lakadoriba ekhoigi handaki December gi tang 12 2025 asida 86 huba Nupilan observation committee na sinjalangjeduna lamnyama sanglen da pangthokadoriba Nupilan observation committee imasing abadi iramdam sida lebiriba tongan ba phurup sing amadi ibung upa amadi ekhoigi ima ibel loina na lamdam sida leiba mera paibi khudimangna hairiba 86 suba Nupilan thauram pangthokadauba asida saruk yabiu haiba wafamse thamjan
oiriba situation sida phibam singsida aikhoi ima singji tumina leithokpa yade aduna Manipur gi ima singna punlap punsalakanda aikhoi da tawgibasing ima singji khonglam da chatlakanda aikhoi no hujik thengnariba che karamba mawongda mai pakhansigi amadi Manipur gi isa issue sing amadi lam lan thum punamak se aikhoi kamai tawdang kangadage haibadugi khana nainabagi tangkak adusu numila sida lawjagadori.
Hyanglam Wabagai Village Level Federation and Hyanglam Police Station jointly organized one-day drug-free poster campaign at Kakching District today. Nearly 80 participants turned up for the campaign. A cycle rally with the theme Drug-Free Society was also held that campaigned from Wabagai Bazaar to Hyanglam area, where participants held placards that read, "Say no to drugs, yes to life," "Respect yourself, reject drug," and more that urged to refrain from drug use. Speaking on the occasion, Hyanglam Lingjel Thoibi, VLF's Social Inclusion and Social Development Committee resource person Koijam Ranibala said that the village level federation aims to root out drug use from society and urged the public and Hyanglam police station to support this cause. Laimarol Khorjaikol Laikol will present Chongtham Bimala Basanta Award to All India Radio broadcaster Ayekpam Ningol Chongtham Ongbi Kamala. The award, which is presented in the name of late Chongtham Basanta Kumar, former DIG of Nagaland, will be conferred to Ayekpam Ningol Chongtham Ongbi Kamala during a ceremony to be held at Manipur Press Club on December 15. The award carries a cash prize of 10,000 rupees, a shawl and citation, and will be presented by Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly, T.H. Sktv'S. All Manipur Newspaper and Electronic Media Employee Association, MNEMIA, extended financial assistance of 5,000 rupees to its member and ETL Express circulation staff A. Prafulo, who is currently undergoing treatment for dengue at Sija Hospital, Langol. Speaking on the sidelines, MNEMIA C Group member Sundar Khangjakpam informed that the financial assistance was provided from the weekly contribution of its members. He further asked all its members to inform the association in case of feeling serious illness. Association of Voluntary Blood Donors, AVBD, Manipur Thawal District Branch, observed its 15th Foundation Day at Khangabok Part 2 Multipurpose Hall today. As part of the program, blood donors were honored with gifts. The program was attended by Khangabok Assembly Constituency MLA Okram Surjakumar, AVBD Manipur President A.K. Brojen, and AVBD Thawal Branch President Laisang Them Sanatombi as key presidium members. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Okram Surjakumar said that blood donors require highest respect as their donated blood can save countless lives. Moving on to sports. United Voluntary Youth Organization UYVO Samuro has been crowned the champion of first UYVO Cup T20 Cricket Tournament 2025. In the final match that was played at Samuro Kangjaibung Ground today, United Voluntary Youth Organization defeated ABCC Porompad by 3 wickets to clinch the trophy. Batting first, ABCC Porompad scored 147 runs in the given 20 overs for the loss of 9 wickets. In reply, UYVO Samuro chased down the target in 19.4 overs by losing 7 wickets and thus winning the final match by 3 wickets. Former Minister Okram Lukhoy and ex-MLA Salam Joy graced the closing ceremony of the tournament, which was jointly organized by United Voluntary Youth Organization and NOCKL Samuro. Army 11 Delhi and Seyo Sungjamai have cruised into the final of ongoing second DGAR Hockey Cup Men's and Women's Hockey Tournament 2025. The semi-final matches that were played today, Army 11 Delhi defeated Manipur Police Sports Club MPSC by 6-4 to book its place in the final match, while in another semi-final match, Seyo Sungjamai thrashed YCCIC Kontha Ahalup 6-1 and set up a final clash with Army 11 Delhi on December 2. Meanwhile, in women's match, SYUC Uchekon defeated UIC Kanglatongbi by margin of 3-0, while in another match, Ideal Club Tera Bazar played out 2-2 draw with YCCIC Kontha Halup. The final match for women will be played between Ideal Club and YCCIC tomorrow. And now the weather report. A According to ICAR Regional Center Lampilpat, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 24.2 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 8.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 93% in the morning and 47% in the evening. Now the headlines once again. 12th edition of Manipur Sangai Festival concludes with cultural performances and both. Government remains committed towards promoting tourism in Manipur, says Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla. Internally displaced persons from Churachandpur, Kangpokpi, Imphal West and Imphal East demand for immediate return to their homes, stage mass protest at Kangla Gate. IPR Director Ngangom Uttam appeals students to be neutral and not be swayed by influences from external forces with political and personal motives. Ropeway project at Hingang Ibutho Marjing nears completion, carries out cabin trials, safety checks and load testing to ensure operational standards. And government convenes all-party meeting ahead of winter parliament session starting tomorrow. Opposition decries shortened winter session. That is all the news we have for now. More news coming up at 8. Keep watching SKTV News.